I was still grappling with, moving from able-bodied to I've got a disability, and my coach John Beaumont had said, "You're in terrible shape, why don't you get your bum back up here and I'll sort you out." And I'll never forget, he said, because I was in the water, and he said, "Swim another couple of laps." And I did that, and he said, "I've never coached anyone that sinks from the waist down. Let's see how we get on." And that's kind of how it started. I was training in the pool in Havelock North. It was 18 metres long, 20 yards. That was murky, that on a good day you might be able to see halfway, that was above the surface. And I was visualising this pool in Atlanta where I was working towards, hoping, wanting, determined to be in 12 months' time. And I had this in my mind of this is where I'm going to perform. So, when I was finally selected, and it was only 3 or 4 months out, it was like, this has become very real. So you weren't just a swim team, and you really realised you were part of a big multi-sport event. I'd swum the 200 medley in the morning, won my heat. I was top qualifier from the heats, broken the world record, so not a bad start. Went to the finals that night, swum the final. I swum the exact same time as I did in the heat, equalled that world record. Won the final, got out of the side of the pool, into my chair, and this official came over, technical official, and said, "You've been disqualified." And it came up on the screen, DQ. It's like, I won't repeat what I was thinking, but it was like, for what? And he said, "Well, after your dive, you took 2 strokes under the water." And I thought, that's weird. One of the judges, who was a classifier, she came over and said, "Oh, why was that? What's he been disqualified for?" Well, after he dived into the water, he took 2 strokes underneath before surfacing. And she goes, "He doesn't dive." And it was like, end of case. But yeah, it was a little bit awkward then going to the medal ceremony room where, the gold, silver and bronze are already lined up, and it's like, oh, sorry guys, been a mistake. And someone had to leave the room. I'm Duane Kale, Paralympian number 96. I competed in Atlanta in 1996. Won 4 gold medals, 1 silver and 1 bronze, secured 4 world records across that time. Since gone on to have an amazing career in sport, having led the New Zealand Paralympic team as chef de mission to Beijing and London in 2012, and then was elected onto the International Paralympic Committee governing board, where I served 3 4-year terms. 2 of those terms as the Vice President, and more recently, following the conclusion of my time with the IPC, was appointed by the Minister of Sport as the Chair of Sport New Zealand and High Performance Sport NZ. So it's something I'm hugely grateful for and honoured to do, and continue that journey of performance sport across the para world and also in our able-bodied world.